Okay, so you
Oh,
just
okay.
huh?
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, I was just confused about the ending of the back and forth.
What you mean the ending?
Well, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to give you from my vantage point because I watched the whole stream of what how Dean went in on Buddy, right?
Mhm.
And that's the when I saw I admit I saw because I follow you up. You know what I'm saying? I subscribe to your shit, so I fuck with you. But um, I saw the thing and I was like, damn, that's not how it went down though. Because the way it seems on your thumbnail, it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? It just that's why I said, yo, bro, that's kind of weird. Like you ain't giving the benefit of the doubt. And then I watched Dean shit, and then I watched your shit after
Who
I
shit?
watched Dean
Who you
shit.
say? Oh, Dean. Okay.
Yeah, This is a Dean conversation,
No,
right?
I know. I didn't know. I couldn't hear the word you said. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. Then I watched the Dean stream again, and he walked back what he said. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I just listen. You know what I'm saying? I just listen for both of y'all. I just listen. I don't really say much.
Mhm.
I just thought it was disingenuous for you to, what I'm saying, put that up there like that. But it wasn't personal. Like I wasn't trying to knock you or nothing like that. But I was just trying to say, like, bro, like. And then I watched your shit, and then I was like, all right, so you know what I'm saying. But then with the texting back and forth, it was kind of like, bro, you just didn't want to take a L and say, okay, maybe I shouldn't have did it like that. That's all I was trying to say. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't no problem. I don't have no problem with you at all, like, bro. Like, I fuck with your shit. That's what I'm saying. But my thing was, it was just me as a fan. It was kind of disingenuous to knock somebody who's kind of in your same realm. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of weird.
Well, one, when I made that and posted it, it was before Dean, or I'm not gonna say it was before. To my understanding, I think I posted that and didn't even see Dean's response. After I know he made a video trying to walk back whatever he did or whatever, but I posted that before that happened.
Yeah.
And
No, but to your credit, I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off, but to your credit, you were right. I didn't watch yours before I watched Dean's Walk It Back.
yeah,
That's when I watched yours after I watched Dean's Walk It Back.
yeah. So I Dean walked, or even if he did, I think he did two walkbacks. He did one where he kind of was like, he was in one video was like, I shouldn't have did that, and then he did one full dedicated like video or segment to walking it back, and I think that's what he
Yeah,
did
I
after
never saw
mine.
that one.
So when I did mine, it was just addressing what had happened at that point in time. But
Right.
either way, the reason I get you kept saying you was like you fuck with me and you didn't really. It wasn't like a uh fuck you type of thing. It wasn't like I don't like you type of thing. But the reason I was upset about it is because it's like it's like people are spending more time like, you kind of you down in somebody on your side when, you know what I'm saying, I guess from your perspective you was like he walked it back. But my issue was the time you're spending telling me I shouldn't have did that is the time you should be spending telling him he was wrong. Because one, I more I more think Dean is on my side than he's not. But that was so problematic that anybody that agrees with him shouldn't let it go. That wasn't like like people are jumping on AOC. I'm not trying to force you into a conversation you may not be uh, ready for or whatever. I'm not saying you're not, but everybody's against AOC for how she just voted on MTG's bill and whatnot, where I think the reaction is way more over the top than it should be because they're just not understanding what the bill was saying. And I want to call that out because it's like y'all are losing sight of the bigger picture. Dean's behavior isn't acceptable even if I agree with his politics. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like what Dean did, you're calling CPS on a guy that disagreed with you about Trump. Although the guy was stupid as fuck, he didn't know what he was trying to say. By all means, he was trying to defend Trump, which I said all of that in the video. He went about that 99% the wrong way. The 1% is the guy shouldn't have said the shit. The guy was stupid. But to come at me and like and yes, when we make thumbnails and titles, you want it to be engaging. You don't want your shit to be boring. You want
No,
people to
yeah, no,
watch your video.
I got that. I got that. But that's what I'm saying. But the thing that I think that's being misplaced in this whole conversation with the Dean shit is what the dude actually really said, which was foul. Dean's reaction was over the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to say his action wasn't over the top. His action was over the top because I saw it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
In real time, I'm like, damn, bro, like you going a little bit too far. But at the same time, what the dude said was fucking crazy. Now I don't even know all the ins and outs of what he had going on with the his wife afterwards. So I listened to the next day, and his wife was on there, and she was on another level with the whole thing too. So it was kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the substance of what he was saying about these people was 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 actually on point.
I
Like he had a point.
disagree.
He had a point. He had a point with he was saying about this because you know what I'm saying. People just can't come up here and say certain shit about kids and shit and let that shit slide. Like that's foul, bro.
I just disagree. I think what they were saying was stupid, but I don't think it was what Dean was accusing them of. Dean was trying to accuse them of I can make I can put my child into I'm tampering my language for the video. I think Dean was saying
Yeah, no,
that
no, I got you.
yeah, Dean was trying to argue that I can put my child into a compromising position because they can't consent. That I don't think
Yeah,
that's
but
what they
that's
were
what the
trying to
dude
say.
said that though. He said that.
No. He said no.
He said he wouldn't do it to his child, but other people have the right to do that, which is
No, he
fucked
would
up, bro.
he was and this is me being generous. This is me being generous. But if you're being honest about the situation, he was saying that children don't have consent, but that does not mean that we're going to put our children into a position to where they'll be harmed. But the problem is they was so hell bent on trying to defend Trump that they had no idea how to hold these positions at the same time because they knew because it was some bullshit trying to defend Trump's actions. So we can acknowledge that they were MAGA to the fullest, but to say that they were trying to say that I don't care that I'll put my child in harm's way. That's
No, no,
not
but I'm not saying they
honest.
were.
That's
I'm
not
not saying that they
honest.
were saying. I'm not saying that they were saying that about their own children, which is where I understand
I don't
what you're
think they said
saying with
about any
Dean.
children.
Oh no, he said that about he. That's what I'm saying. He alluded to. He didn't say it in a manner that was saying that he agreed with everything. But if I don't agree with the CPS being called on him and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He The problem with the MAGA people is, and I'm definitely not a MAGA person. I'm definitely left
No,
leaning. But
I know that.
the problem with the whole situation is they don't have a filter where they have a cutoff valve. So anything that he does or says, I'm talking about Trump now. Everything he does or says, they run with it. But that's what I think Dean was
I agree.
trying to point out is that these people are going over the edge and doing are saying things that just normal people don't really say though. Like not I mean just like average people don't really have that conversation to where they even bridge that argument where where Dean can say, "Oh well, you should call it CP." I don't agree with that part.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I agree with you that Dean's reaction was over the top, but I think the misplaced rage is on Dean instead of the person who said it. And I don't think there should be rage or people should go and harass this person or
Right.
nothing like that. But it should be more of like, yo, people out here are fucked up. You know what
But
I'm
do
saying? And then at the end of the day, like I said, man, I don't know, man. I mean, my thing was I just wanted to. I didn't want you to get the vibe from me that I'm trying to knock you because, like I said, bro, I'm not trying to be on some funny shit. I fuck with you.
no, I hear
You
you.
know what I
I hear
mean? Like
you. I hear you.
I'm a fan, and I mean that though. Like I'm not trying to
No,
say like
I hear you. I
I'm an occasional fan. Like I fuck with you. I subscribe to your shit and I watch your videos. 99% of the time we agree. I got onto you because you did that flat earth shit with Lord Jamar, and I was like, bro, this is fucking hilarious. Because you know what
thank
I'm
you.
saying? And then after that I started watching more of your videos.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it's okay to disagree.
No,
It's
I
okay for
listen.
me and you to disagree. To agree.
I'm not. I don't argue on my comments because people disagree. You probably. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
I got
assuming
you.
you read my comments, but when people engage with me, even if they disagree, if it's like an honest and not insulting disagreement, I just match energy. If I feel like you coming to
Right.
me, I'm gonna talk to you crazy. If you just have a
Yeah.
disagreement, I'm just gonna engage with your disagreement as two people just have different point of views. You can look through any of my comments. If people just are disagreeing with me, I don't come at them crazy. But I feel like if you come at, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but when people come at me crazy in the comments, I'm talking to them crazy. But regardless, the damn, I got off track. So what I'm saying is, I lost my train of thought because I addressed something else first. But my point is, Dean's behavior was worse than the interpretation of those people's behavior. Oh, that's what I was going to say. What I was going to ask you was, do you truly believe, like, if you're being 1000% honest with your being as a person in your soul, do you believe that that man was living a life where he would put his children at harm? That's what I was going to ask you.
I believe the short answer to that is possibly, because he said what he said. Like, you see what I'm saying? People don't. If people don't say shit that they don't really mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people will do that lying shit, but then when they come up here and they're doing this whole fanatic thing where they're defending Trump and all that shit, they really mean what they saying. And the way he went in with that conversation, the dude, Dean kind of walked him into the shit.
But
That's where I think
that's
that's where the fucking part happened, where the dude didn't really know how to backtrack and say
I
to
agree.
himself, like,
I agree,
whoa,
but
whoa, I'm going over the edge here.
that's the reason I put more blame onto Dean, because Dean, this is his job. He knows what he's doing. He's supposed to be talking to normal everyday Americans that clearly we know no better. And not only that, they don't know how to debate. So I can't. That's like me holding this platform, bringing on. I'm not as knowledgeable on politics as Dean, but that's like me just getting on this platform and asking my like 13-year-old niece, like, how does YouTube work? And when she starts talking, I like catch her up and then try to make her look dumb because she don't know how this works, but she's just talking because she thinks she knows. That's the equivalent to me. Is like when you're a debater in a YouTuber / entertainer, your goals is not the same as this person is calling you, telling you how they really feel in their heart. And so to me, Dean is starting to fall into this place of, I want to catch more clips and more views to make somebody look stupid that may or may not deserve it. Now, I'm not going to say that some people don't deserve to look stupid, but I think that situation in particular felt egregious because of how far he went. He could have made that man look very stupid without trying to call CPS on him. He deserved to look dumb. I'm not saying he can't make him look dumb, but being the CPS shit, facial recognition, that was my problem.
And I don't know if that part I agree.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught it in my video. I'm not saying you didn't watch it, but I mean, you sound like you say you watched it. But it was a part in there where I said the man has done enough to make him look dumb. Like, you could have exposed him for being a MAGA fucking tard without saying let's call CPS. That was my issue.
That's where I said when I watched your video, I said, okay, now I agree with what you're saying, because I thought that in real time. I'm like, bro, like, it's not. I don't think the dude's doing this to his kids. Number one. Number two, Dean walked him into something that dude had no business being in the conversation with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He definitely walked him into that position too, and that was part of my problem.
Right. The other part about it is you have to recognize Dean's age. I'm an older black man. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to this shit, and I'm watching a kid speak to other older adults, and he's sunning them because he, like you said, he knows his statistics and all that bullshit. But I think that's the other part about it, is that he's still a 20-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna do some childish, dumbass shit. But I want to say one thing before I get off this thing. But bro, I think that I would. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna do this, but I would want you to do the legwork and do this stuff, because there's not enough black creators out there, and that's the thing that I've been looking for the whole time. You're probably as closest as I've come to actually taps into some of the politics shit. So I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I would hope that you know what I'm saying, in the future, that you would go into those arenas and do some more politics. I mean, I'm not begging you to, but you know what I'm saying?
You cut out.
Like I said,
you cut out. What did you say?
You know what I'm saying? There's no malice, no hard feelings, no nothing, man. I just appreciate you showing me how to do this. this conversation. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
I got the gist of what you said. You cut out for like the last like 20 seconds, but I think I heard what you said. But I do appreciate that. And you're the first. Are you the first? You're probably the first person that I had a disagreement with in my comments that actually came onto stream in real time to talk about it. And I appreciate and respect that, because a lot of people just, they not willing to do that. And you said you wasn't even trying to be confrontational, but I like Watt saying in the chat, like you're like, I think you're the first person to do that, and I appreciate you. And it's just like when people in the comments saying stuff, you just need to talk in real time to understand one another. And I appreciate you telling me you appreciate what I'm doing. I don't know if you know, but I am part of the Unfuck America tour, which is something that Dean just chose to distance himself from because of reasons that I also disagree with. This is part of why I had to call out Dean.
I don't know the ins and outs of that shit, but yeah, I don't hold the whole him and Parker and all that Harry shit. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I follow you and them. Because
I follow them too. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't watch their content.
And the Watch TV dude, I follow him too. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, we're a community, man. Watch is my nigga, man. And Random University. If you ain't following Random University, you need to follow him. I agree. I follow Dean and Parker. I haven't unsubscribed from them, but I don't like especially because especially because they're so young. I don't want them to be so audience captured that they have to succumb to whatever they think their audience wants, because they're so young and they have a lot going for them. They can't start going into this, I'm going to do whatever my audience say. Like the leaving Unfuck America, I think, was ridiculous for their position, you know? So I don't want them to start even ditching Harry Sisson. I don't think they should have done that. It's just
that's to me that was stupid.
Yeah,
it made them look kind of lame with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I fuck with Parker more than I fuck with Dean, but that shit, I don't agree with Parker with this. That's kind of lame, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their personal things they go through whatever time. But if you rock with somebody, you fuck with them no matter what. Like
and that's my thing. It feels fake, because imagine like your real life friend offer you, like, say you're not on YouTube, your real life friend is single and just texting a bunch of girls on Snapchat. And then he gets caught. You're not his friend anymore? That's crazy.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, we're grown men though.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Like I said.
Yeah. They early 20s, but I didn't do that in my early 20s, so it's just hard for me to relate.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I didn't have the ability to text in my early 20s either, so you know. Yeah, man. Man, I'm great. I'm glad we had this conversation, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No, yeah. Hey, if you want, man, hang around Discord. We just talk about stuff. If you want, if you don't, it's all good. But you know,
more money.
I appreciate you too, bro.
All right, peace.
Shout out Chris. Who that for life, Chris? Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said that Jubilee video, how did Mehdi not have some hard liquor with him for each engagement is beyond me. And don't mean the cheap shit. I mean that Don Julio. Yo, bro, like it is it's pretty eye-opening that people like that exist. Like you hear about it, you kind of think it, but it's just like Nick Fuentes don't seem like somebody else you will run into. You feel me? But he was damn near Nick Fuentes 2.0, and Nick might be breeding these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?